Hey crafters! Today's project is featuring fruit, particularly cute fruit. Cute fruit you can make from pom-poms and felt and glue to earring backings so that you can be all tutti fruity cutie. Yeah, hey, who doesn't need some fun, bright accessories in their lives these days? We're gonna dive in. I'll show you the supplies we need. Process is pretty simple too. Takes a little time, a little bit of patience, but these are so cute. I love the little oranges, and I think those kind of look like lemons. And then I'm thinking these pink ones, I'm going to say they're peaches just because I like pink. But can't wait to wear these. Can't wait to give them as gifts, and can't wait to show you how to make them. So let's check out the supplies and dive right in. Here are our supplies for today. We've got our giant assortment of pom-poms. Bought those online. Special note, these are about 1 centimeter in diameter. And I actually had a hard time finding that size. Most that I found online anyway were pretty big, but I wanted this small size. You can actually get them tinier still, but this is the size I needed today. So about 1 centimeter on those guys. I'm going to be using my E6000 glue to help glue the little fruits together, and then of course attach our little post earring backings. And I'm using the tiny little ones. You can also get them a little bigger depending on the size of your pom-poms. And then of course earring backings. We're going to use some little bits of felt for the leaves and stem, and of course I got my fabric scissors out. I'm also going to use a cereal box a little bit later for drying the earrings, just helpful to have that as a drying rack available to you. But let's start working on creating the fruit. Well, to get started, we need to cut out some little leaf and stem shapes out of our green felt. And these have to be pretty tiny because, I mean, let's take a look at these little pom-poms. They're pretty tiny, so their leaves and stems need to be pretty tiny as well. Okay, so I did some experimenting and I played around with some leaf sizes until I found something I liked. I ended up cutting my felt into kind of a long strip. This one is about 3/8 of an inch wide. And then I just kind of eyeballed it. I cut that into basically 1/4 inch wide sections, which I then cut into kind of rough almond leaf shapes. Got those as even as I could, but I know they're not going to be perfect, and that's okay. I took some more of these little slices and then cut them shortwise into some little tiny slices for the stems. And that's just the sizing that ended up working for me. You know, check what you have with the pom-pom size that you're working with, and just experiment. You know, maybe do a couple practice ones and then see what you like. Let's get out our pom-poms, let's get out our glue, and try to put these together. Well, I've got some cute little orange pom-poms. I think I'm going to do oranges for this one. And we'll get started gluing on the leaves, and then we'll work on the stems. Of course, I've got some paper towel out to help me clean up after this E6000, and I've covered my work surface because the stuff gets everywhere. Now, it's going to be a little bit hard to see on the camera, but we're gonna do our best. My goal is to get glue on just like the tips of the leaves and glue those in, and then I'll try to get glue on the tip of the stems and hold those down. I'll want to try, let's see, oh, got the glue flowing already. I'm gonna want to try to stick these little guys into the pom-pom so that the felt fibers kind of meld in with the pom-pom fibers a little bit. Oh boy, I got a lot of glue on that leaf. There he is, kind of getting him kind of centered on one side. Now let's kind of press that little edge in. Kind of want like half the leaf surface to be glued down, half to be sticking up a little bit. Okay, just to make sure that stays, let's kind of just hold that down into the felt for a moment. Let that kind of harden up. There we go. I don't want these leaves to be able to pull off super easily, so just kind of pressing that in. Maybe getting some of that glue squished into the pom-pom a little bit. Okay. Whoa. Well, he's got a leaf. That's kind of cute. He definitely needs a stem, though. Okay, stem's a little tricky because it's really tiny. That's okay. We're going to do our best. Get some glue on kind of the tip end of that stem. And then I want to line up the stem. Hard to hold it. I want to line up the stem with the leaf as much as I can. And now I mostly have glue on the end of this stem, and I kind of want that end to be squished down into the felt. So I'm just kind of using my nails to try to kind of squish it in a little bit, because I do want it standing up vertically if possible. Yeah, that's working. That's working. Okay, so let's kind of hold it in there for a second. Try to get that glue to set just a bit. We could sing the Jeopardy song. Doop, 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 doop. Doop, 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 doop. Trying to think of another like fruit-related song. We could sing Tutti Frutti. That's cool. I could find that on my CD player. Okay, it looks actually pretty good. I like how the little leaf and stem are kind of lining up. Now I know this is going to take a little longer to dry, so I'm gonna definitely keep adjusting this guy. If you need to just hold on to it for a minute or so and just make sure it's really set before you let it go, that's okay. Oh, okay. I think he's pretty good. So I want to let this set pretty well before I try putting on a backing, just because I don't want to mess that up. That's cute. Okay, let's do the next one. Oop. Okay, leaf on the tip. I guess kind of centered. All right. Squishing that into the pom-pom just a little bit. I like how the edge of the leaf sticks up. That's cute. Oop. Just trying to hold them on in there. I think cutting out the felt pieces was probably the most tedious. This is a little tedious. Like, you're going to get glue on your fingers and stuff. But I figure if you have to make a couple extras, that's okay. Because, you know, it's just a little bit of felt and a little bit of pom-poms. So if you get one that turns out really goofy looking, you could always make another one and it'd be okay. Oh boy. That one doesn't want to stay. He's a little weird looking. Hang on. Let's push him on in there. Okay, let's hold it down. Get him to stay. Do 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 do. Okay. Thank you, Jeopardy theme song. I think that's good. Okay, I'm gonna give these guys just a moment to, you know, to set. And while that's happening, I'm gonna get out my earring backings and my very high-tech drawing rack. Let me show you what that is. It's really high-tech. Hang on a second. Okay, speaking of high-tech, yep, that's my drying rack. I got an empty cereal box and I used a really thick needle and I punched a whole bunch of holes just in the box, and those holes are perfect for supporting, I'll see if I can do it now, perfect for supporting those little post backs while they dry. So once I've glued the fruit to the post earring, I'm going to put it in here just to make sure it dries up and down. And that's been actually really helpful so far with some other projects like button earrings. You can make similar earrings but with buttons, and this is really helpful to keep the earrings up and down that way. Super great. Who knew? Reduce, reuse, and recycle, right? Let's get that to the side though, and let's get the glue onto our earring backing and then get our fruit on there. Now I'm kind of thinking, I think I want to put the fruit on the backing so that it's kind of centered. I want to see the side view of the fruit so that I see the leaf and the stem and all of it. And then the back will be like that. So let's try that. I'm going to try to get a good old blob of glue on here. It's going to get a little messy, a little smeary. That's okay. Good old blob of glue. Okay. Try to center that on there as much as I can. A little too much glue. Okay, I kind of want to squish this into the pom-pom a little bit. I don't want that coming off easily. Just going to kind of hold it again. Kind of let it get stuck on in there as well as possible. Okay, now I'm going to put him in our drying rack carefully. Floop. Okay, then we're going to let him dry for, gosh, at least several hours, because I really want to make sure that glue is set before I try wearing them or giving them to anybody. Speaking of giving them to people, these could be so cute for gifts. And if you're friends of mine watching this, you yeah, may recognize these. You'll probably be getting some of these too. Don't worry though, I'm definitely making some for me because I love fruit themed stuff. It's just so happy. It's so cute. Can't argue with bright colors either. Always a win. Okay, just kind of pressing that down. Holding on to this. Just a little bit. I think it's pretty good. All right. Let's let him dry as well. Oh, and there we go. Goodness gracious. I was looking at some of the other pom-pom colors I have, and I've used the pink. The pink's pretty cute. I like the yellow. And of course the orange is so cute for like a citrus theme. Yeah, so cute. Although I was kind of playing with the idea. I kind of like the purple. You can almost do like a berry, or the blue, I mean, would be a little crazy, but you know, the red could be cute. You could do like an apple. Oh man, these are so cute. I just like holding them. They're so fuzzy. So much good possibility with these guys. Okay, so we're gonna let our earrings dry for a few hours. I'm gonna make a couple more pairs, and I will see you guys once they're dry.